Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to install Windows 10 on your MacBook. A lot of users think that it is not possible to update to Windows on MacBook. But do you know that Windows 10 works best on the MacBooks? So here's how to do it. Look, first you need to get Windows 10. You should head over to the Microsoft download page for the file. I would suggest that you can see my description. I will upload the link there to download the Microsoft Windows 10. After that, you will have to purchase a $120 Windows 10. Download that, drag the file to your desktop. For the next few steps, you will want to keep it there or somewhere handy where you can again and again go to that place and open that folder. So this brings us to the next step, choosing your own installation adventure. So here's the route 1, virtual machine. The first option is to install Windows 10 using a virtual machine program like Parallels or VMware Fusion and run it alongside Mac OS X. That means you can easily jump between operating systems without having to reboot the system and even run Windows apps right on your Mac OS desktop. I decided to start with the 14-day trial of Parallels. It cost $80 after that. After downloading and installing the Parallel software, it asked what operating system I'd like to install and pointed it to the Windows 10 ISO file on my MacBook's desktop. A few clicks, a cup of coffee, and a 30-minute installation process later, Windows 10 was up and running well. Sort of. One on my MacBook Air with 4GB RAM, I found Parallels to be almost unusably sluggish, choking. When I loaded too many websites and tried to install Office, you will have better luck on MacBook Pro with at least 8GB of RAM and ideally a quad-core processor. So here's a route to that's called Boot Camp. On a weaker Mac, I prefer Apple's included Boot Camp tool. With it, you can install Windows on a separate partition of your hard drive. You will have to reboot the system to use Mac OS, but because only one OS is running at a time, performance is seriously snappy. The downside, getting started is a bit rougher. Launch Apple's Boot Camp Assistant by searching for it in Spotlight or opening it under the Utilities folder. You will have to create an install disk using a USB drive, so find one with at least 8GB of space and plug it in. Make sure create a Windows 8 or later install disk and other two related checkboxes are selected. Then hit continue. With the tool, builds a bootable USB drive with the Windows ISO and all the right drivers for your Mac. While the software currently says Windows 8, I didn't encounter any serious Windows 10 compatibility issues. Apple plans to release Windows 10 support soon. In the next step, Boot Camp will automatically locate the Windows ISO on your desktop, and you will just need to make sure the USB install disk is selected as the destination. The USB drive should be clean too, because any files on there will be wiped out during this process. Click continue and grab another cup of coffee or 2 or 3. The preparation of the USB drive took nearly an hour. Don't freak out when it appears to be stuck on the copying Windows file screen. When it is completed, you will be brought to all important step of figuring out how much hard drive space you want to dedicate to Windows 10. Hard drive partition. Windows 10 requires at least 20GB of space, but you will need more than that if you plan to install programs and save files. Choose wisely. You can go back and re-trigger this later. Hit install again and the system will start to do its thing. This time booting up with the USB drive you have created, then using it work on the Mac's own hard drive. It will restart a few times, then take you through the Windows installation process. If for some reason you get a normal boot up instead of installation, you can restart the computer yourself and hold down the option key. Select the USB drive as your boot disk and the process should begin. When it asks where you'd like to install Windows, select the boot camp partition. Click format and continue the install. You will also be prompted at this point to put in the Windows license key. You can skip over this for now if you'd like. When you finally make it to your Windows desktop, it will prompt you to run the Boot Camp installer. This will install the necessary drivers to make Windows work with your Mac's hardware. All the hardwares like wireless driver, graphics driver, mousepad drivers. And that's it. You've got Windows on your Mac. If you want to get back the OS, just restart and hold down the Option key. Select Mac and you are there. So now you can switch between Windows and Mac OS. Thank you. I will put the content in the description so you can read all the content and do it carefully. And if you like the video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe our channel for support and fixes of Windows 10 and your PC. Thank you. Have a nice day.